Good morning, everyone. This is Tiffany, and I'm so excited to be here sharing story time with you today. I'm going to wait just a second for some more of our friends to join us. Hi again, everyone. This is Tiffany, and I'm here to share story time with you today. And I've got a secret to tell you. I love to draw with chalk. So this week I'm super excited because at the library, if you come in and see us, you can get your own bag of chalk and enter our Chalk It Up contest this week. It's going to be way fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys draw and how you use your imaginations. So today for story time, I'm going to draw some stories for you. So let's get started. The first story that I have for you today, I am going to draw a picture, and I want you to try and figure out what I'm drawing. One night, a little creature scurried about looking for food. It ran around an apple tree and took a bite out of an apple that had fallen on the ground. Then it ran to the other side of the tree and nibbled on some grass. Suddenly, there was a very loud noise which frightened it so much that it ran and hid under a bush and curled up into a little ball. It's a good thing it did, because the noise was thunder. Soon big drops of rain came down. Plop, plop, plop. When the storm ended, the little critter poked his head out and saw mushrooms had popped up in the wet grass. He ate them all up and smiled, a big smile, for now his tummy was full. He returned to the bush and curled up into a ball again. Soon he was fast asleep. It was time for all the night animals to go to sleep, for the sun was making its appearance in the morning sky. Can you see that picture? What did I just draw? What little creature was scurrying about looking for food? A hedgehog. Good job if you guessed a hedgehog. Let's try another one. Let's try and guess what this creature is going to be. This one is called The Night Walk by Linda Muse. Molly and Sam were bored. They complained to their parents that there was nothing to do. So their dad suggested that they go for a walk with him. Boring, said Molly. We need an adventure, not a walk, said Sam. Oh, we're not going in daylight, said Dad. We will go out when it is dark and just use our flashlights. Molly and Sam thought it might be interesting, but certainly not an adventure. Dark set in, and Sam and Molly and their dad left their house. We'll try a different color. There, we can see that better. And they headed down the street. The moon was so bright that they didn't even need the flashlights. Both Molly and Sam did not think this was much of an adventure until their dad said, "Now we'll take the path into Miller's Wood. Keep together so we can light the path with our flashlights. I don't want anyone to get lost." As soon as they turned on the path, the moon was hidden by the trees, surrounding them in darkness, with only the flashlights lighting the way in front of them. Dad's light cast an uneven circle. On the path, Molly and Sam's each cast smaller circles. Look for the tree roots. I don't want anyone to trip and sprain an ankle. Molly and Sam decided that the walk was starting to turn into an adventure for all sorts of creepy, crawly things were coming into light. Suddenly, there was a loud noise. "I think that there may be some larger critters in the woods tonight," said Dad. "That sounded like a large branch breaking. Look, there's a piece of right there." "Ooh," said Molly. "Ooh," said Sam. "Ooh," answered something back. "Maybe we should start heading back home," said Molly. "After all, it is getting quite late," added Sam. "I suppose we've had enough adventure for one night," replied Dad. "We should probably turn these run down lights. There are still lots." "Who is walking in my woods?" asked the owl. But no one answered, for Molly had already left the dark woods. See how fun drawing chalk can be? You can tell all kinds of stories with your chalk. Here's a little rainbow somebody left for us. Should we try one more story? I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. And we're going to have you guess what this one is. Okay. There's a trick to this one. Let's see if we can figure it out. Carl and Cindy like to make things. Their parents let them have a special place in the basement. There was a table for Carl, a table for Cindy, and there was also a long bench which they used when they worked together. Cindy liked to make things with boxes, little ones, big ones, and even medium ones. Carl liked to work with wires. He used long wires, curly wires, and short wires. Today, Carl and Cindy were working together on a project. It was almost done, but wasn't quite right. "I know," said Cindy. "This should help finish it." She added 2 boxes to one project. These wires aren't quite right, said Carl. I'll fix them. Carl fixed. Goodness, can you tell this? It's okay if you can't. I'm going to show you here. Upside down. Yes, they drew a robot. Good job if you guessed a robot. So I have a friend, Harold. He had a magic purple crayon. And his magic crayon takes him on all kinds of adventures. So today I'm going to take you adventures. This is called Harold's Treasure Hunt. One clear night, Harold got up and went for a walk on the beach. He took his purple crayon out the moon to come and light the way. The beach was empty and peaceful once the families went home. The salty smell of the ocean reminded Harold of tales of pirates and adventures on the high sea. He decided to join some pirates and join their adventure. Harold finished. Harold was sure a ship must be attached to the other ends. Put a hole out of the chain so he came aboard. Treasure, Harold thought as he there's a treasure in there. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Harold hoped the pirates would be asleep since it was nighttime. Do you think pirates sleep? I don't think they do. I don't think they follow the rules, do they? He knew pirates could be grumpy if you woke them up, so he stayed very quiet so as not to disturb them. Harold checked and made sure that everything was shipshape. Wondered what would be like to be a pirate. He made a purple crayon like a sword. He jumped around until he was in attack. I hope that made him happy. Harold got a grumpy pirate out treasure. He wanted that sword. The pirate trying to tell him. Eventually, Harold got. I think he might want to sword fight. Do you think? No, the grumpy pirate wanted him to walk not a life for him. Water below, be cold. Harold fell down, holding his crayon tightly. Harold held his breath. as he dove underwater. Harold wondered if there was treasure to find under the sea. To find someone who might know. It was on your treasure. Oh, what thing? Sure, Harold. Unfortunately, they did see eye to eye. So Harold swam on, looking for someone else who might know. He came upon a smart little and another and another until learned of any sunken treasures. Treasure's hard to find, isn't it? He was happy to hurry quickly. Harold wondered why they were in such a rush. I think can make fish swim away real fast. Find out. And the fish came into view. It was much bigger than the other fish. Harold, this was their teacher. I think that looks like it might be a teacher. Then he realized what sort of fish this was. It was a sharp, teeth. Harold he swam to the bottom and quickly made a safe place to hide. When the coast was clear, Harold set out again. He was feeling tired from hard to walk in the water. Have you ever tried that? Oh, mermaid. The mermaid was part fish and part person. Harold asked her if she knew where to find treasure. But she was starving. That looks fun, isn't it? Turtles are fast. Woo! That looks really fast. The sea turtle brought him to the shore of a deserted island. This was just the kind of place where pirates would hide treasure held on. So he began to search. After a while, he found a and dance. There before, but there was no. Could it be what I could find out? Oh, just, but it was very easy for sure. He needed some light. Harry better the sun, but there were no windows in the and there, under his bedroom window, it made the end of the story a mystery. So his favorite toys began to play. And grab your bag for the Chalk It Up contest. We'll choose the winners on Monday.